So today I'm going to be showing you how to make our chain link jewelry. So this same procedure will apply to any of the necklaces or bracelets that we have. This necklace is our purple and blues necklace with the love charm in the center. In this necklace I have added some chain link here, which you can do. Your kit will come with this if you order the necklace, or you can not choose to use the chain link and just attach the pearls starting with your charm in the center. So it's up to you, and it's one of the great things about being able to design your own jewelry. You can kind of create the pattern and the look that you want. So if you don't want to attach the chain, you don't have to, but on this one I chose to do that. So I'm going to be showing you how to make these links in the jewelry using eye pins. So your kit will come with what we call eye pins that already have a loop at one end, and I'll be showing you how to make the loop at the other end after adding your pearl beads. I will be using some flat nose pliers and some round nose pliers to make this jewelry kit. Okay, so I'm going to be assembling our bracelet kit, but like I said, this is the same process for any of the chain link jewelry kits that we offer. So this kit is our red, purple, and pink kit. And I'm going to choose to do a pattern that starts with one of the 6mm pink pearl beads. So I'm going to take my eye pin and I'm going to put the pearl bead on the eye pin, like that. And I'm going to hold the eye pin like this between my two fingers. So if you're right-handed, hold it with your left hand. And then if you're left-handed, hold it with your right hand, because you need your other hand to make the loop that's going to look similar to this on the other end here. So to do that, there are a number of ways to create the loops in your wire. This is the way that I find the easiest and works the best and gives me the most consistent shaped loops. So holding the eye pin like this, I'm going to put my pliers right up against the 6mm pearl, and now using my thumb I'm going to hold this, and using my right hand I'm going to twist this to create an L shape in the eye pin. So now what I have looks like this. Okay. Now I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to hold that loop that already exists in my fingers. I'm going to grab the very end inside my round nose pliers. Now, the size of the loop you're going to create will be determined by where you decide to create the loop. If you do it down towards the end, you're going to have a smaller loop because the circumference of the pliers is smaller down here. If you curl it closer to the base, you're going to have a larger loop. So I'm going to do it right about here. So I don't want the smallest loop, but I also don't want a really large loop. And so what I'm going to do, and I'll kind of show you this way, I'm holding with my left hand the bead and the eye pin in place, and with my right hand I'm going to roll the pliers towards me. So I'm rolling the pliers and I'm curling. You can see it's starting to curl that eye pin. So I'm going to grab it again at the same place on the pliers. And it's starting to come out a little bit because I've already rolled it once. And I'm going to do the same thing again, holding with my left hand still. My right hand is going to roll and rotate forward. And so you can start to see that curl taking shape. And you're going to continue this process until you have it rolled all the way around. So again, I'm rolling. And let me show you from this angle. Again, I'm turning my wrist towards me. And you can see how that's creating the loop. And once I've rolled it all the way, it's going to close that loop there. So now both ends of my eye pin have a loop in them, and the bead is secure on the loop. Next in my pattern, I'm going to choose to put 2 of the 4mm round red beads on an eye pin. And again, this is the really great thing about designing your own jewelry. You can create your own pattern. You can mix and match the colors any way you like. And anytime you want special color combinations, just make that request as you're checking out, or if you checked out and you don't see where to type it in to make the request, go ahead and send us an email right after you check out, and we will reply and confirm that we got your color requests in the kit that we're going to send you. So again, I'm going to do the same exact process. So I've got 2 beads on there now, and I'm going to use my flat nose pliers, holding the pin in my left hand because I'm right-handed. So if you're left-handed, do the opposite. I'm grabbing this, and I'll show you the top view this time. So I'm holding the bottom part between my fingers just to keep it stable, and my right hand's going to rotate backwards to create that L shape. That. Okay, so I've got my round nose pliers, and again I'm going to grab my eye pin, the end that doesn't have a curl yet. I'm going to hold it steady with my left hand and roll forward with my right hand. So kind of give you a better view here. I'm rolling it until it closes. Okay, so now I have a loop at both ends, and I'm going to attach these 2 chain links together so that I can start the bracelet. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to take my flat nose pliers and one end of one of the chain links I've made, and I'm going to twist, so holding it still with my right hand, I'm going to twist this end up so that now there's a gap in between that loop, and I can take the other chain link, slide it onto that loop like that, and now I'm going to close that chain link back down by pushing it back down to close the gap, and now these are attached together. So that's the process that you're going to use, and you're going to repeat that process over and over until you get the length of the bracelet that you want to have. Okay, so that is just the process to create a chain link. You're just going to repeat that over and over with the color pattern that you have chosen. If you're going to be placing a charm in the center of your bracelet or your necklace, I'm going to show you how you'll be doing that process right now. So you have a couple of options. You can put a chain link between your charm and the chain link that you created with your pearl beads, or not. So I'll show you both ways to put this together. So you're going to need a jump ring to attach to your charm in either case. So grabbing your jump ring with your flat nose pliers. Now ideally you would be using 2 pairs of flat nose pliers, but most people don't have 2 pairs of flat nose pliers. So I'm just going to show you using the round nose and flat nose pliers how to open a jump ring. So here's your jump ring, And there's a little gap in the middle right here where you can twist it open. So I'm just going to hold my left hand steady and twist my right hand towards me, and you'll see that that opens up a gap in that jump ring. So now I can put my charm into the gap of the jump ring. Now if I'm attaching a chain link, I also want to put a chain link in the jump ring, and then I'm going to twist my right hand back and close the jump ring. So now I have a small chain link attached. If you do not want to do that, and you would prefer just to have your pearls right up against your charm, or even if you try it and you decide you don't like the way it looks, again, another great thing about making your own designs, you can take it off. And so I'm going to twist, holding my left hand steady, twist with my right hand to open that jump ring. And I'm just going to take off the chain link. And this time I'm just going to add my pearl chain link directly to the jump ring. Twist back and close my jump ring. And this time I have a charm in the center with the pearl chain directly attached to it. So whatever preference you have, that's the process for attaching your jump ring. And if you want to make the bracelet without a charm, you can also get that kit that does not come with a charm. So you're just going to be making the chain link all the way down. So your bracelet would just look like this with the chain link. So that is the process for chain link jewelry making kits. Okay, so I have repeated that process in a pattern that I chose, and I have completed the length that I need for my bracelet. You will have enough beads to make this a little bit longer if you need to. And so now I'm going to attach my metal clasp, a magnetic clasp here. So I have 2 jump rings. So using my flat nose and round nose pliers, I'm going to pick up my jump ring. And this is the same process as when we did the other jump rings. You're just going to twist it so that you slide an opening here. And I'm going to put one end of my magnetic clasp on the jump ring and one end of my chain link on the jump ring. And then I'm going to twist it closed like that. And there's one end attached. And I'm going to repeat the same process on the other side with the other half of the clasp. So again, I'm going to open my jump ring and put the other half of my magnetic clasp and the other end of my chain link. Slide that on my jump ring there. And again, I'm going to rotate that back and close the jump ring. And my magnet got stuck to some eye pins. And so there is my bracelet. And it just snaps on just like that. So we have a couple of magnetic clasps, some that don't have pretty little rhinestones on them. So you can request a certain kind of magnetic clasp if you happen to see one in our videos that doesn't come with your kit. But with this pearl one, I like the round closure. And there we have our infinity bracelet with the chain link. This is Wendy with WK Beads. Thanks for watching.